My name is David Pelletier. I'm a teacher for visually impaired children at the Pôle Sensoriel des Landes, which is part of the Regional Institute for Deaf and Blind People in Bordeaux, France. I have been working with Léoric since elementary school, where he first learned Braille using a Perkins Brailler. We knew that starting in the 6th grade, he would be joining a regular class with sighted students and no longer have a full-time assistant to help him. That's when we started to think about what kind of computer or device would be best for him to use. We had to either find a person who could read Braille to help him in school, or a computer that could enable easy communication with people who do not know Braille. The insideONE tablet seemed perfect.
My name is Léoric. I'm a 7th grade student at Saint-Martin-de-Seigneurs Junior High School. I learned Braille in elementary school using a Perkins Brailler, and then, after a few years, started to learn a little bit of how to use a tablet.
One of the factors which influenced our choice of a tablet for Léoric was to avoid the need for Léoric to carry a bulky, heavy Brailler and the paper it uses. With the tablet, Léoric would also be able to have independent interactions with other students who did not read Braille. How does this insideONE tablet help you compared to the Perkins Brailler?
Before, when I was using a Perkins Brailler, I had to insert sheets of paper, roll them up, and then I could Braille using Perkins keys. I had a cursor, and when the bell rang at the end of the line, I had to advance to the next line and move the cursor all the way to the left.
When Léoric was in the 4th grade, we knew that his special ed assistant wouldn't go with him to the 6th grade. When he moved to the regular classroom, we knew that he would still need someone proficient in Braille or a computer device which could allow him to easily interact with teachers and students who did not know Braille. This tablet has really been a game changer for Léoric. To have a device this light, which he can easily carry around, has been a big advantage over a bulky, heavy Brailler and its Braille paper. The fact that both Braille and text can be displayed simultaneously is an extremely valuable feature, particularly in a mainstream classroom where the other students have vision and don't read Braille. Other features like the text-to-speech system, the ability to connect to the internet, the planner, the calculator, the ability to print documents in text or in Braille, and the ability to save documents in numerous formats to a thumb drive and share them with a teacher were all persuasive selling points of the insideONE. It was a fairly quick learning process for Léoric. Within a year and a half, he knew how to use the main features of the tablet: writing, reading, saving documents to a USB thumb drive. In addition to this, the insideONE tablet is an easy-to-use device, even for a person inexperienced in Braille. In fact, everything is written in text and in Braille on the tablet.
My name is Léoric Raffin. I'm a 7th grade student at Saint-Martin-de-Seigneurs Junior High School. I learned Braille in elementary school using a Perkins machine, and now I'm learning how to use the tablet.
And who was able to read the work you were doing in Braille?
That was only me.
Didn't you have a special ed assistant?
There was Cecile. She was in elementary school with me.
Were there any other special ed assistants you worked with?
Yes, there was Helene, the teacher, and David, who taught me a little bit of Braille. And after David, Jean taught me a little bit on how to use the tablet. Jean showed me a Braille tactile tablet, while David was teaching me how to use it.
And now, how do you use this tablet? How do teachers know what you write, what you do on the tablet?
I have the tablet, and I have the keyboard too. I do my work and I save it on the USB thumb drive in the text format, and I give the thumb drive to my teachers.
Can you save in text only?
No, in other formats too.
What can you tell me about this tablet? How does this tablet help you?
It helps me write and save my work. Then to go to the internet, calculating. It also allows me to calculate math problems. Then it also allows me to also write and make it read.
Make it read? Do you mean that your tablet reads by itself?
It reads full documents, and then it also allows me to access the files that the teachers give me.
And how do they give you the files?
I have a USB stick or thumb drive, and they save it in a format. And while then I can import it in .note format from any format. I can save it in .note.
Which other formats can you use?
I can save documents in formats like Word, text, PDF, DocX, ODT, ArcTF, and TXT.
You learned Braille in elementary school with a Perkins Brailler. What is the difference between the Perkins and this tablet? How does the insideONE tablet compare to the Perkins Brailler?
With the Perkins, before I typed on keys, I put my fingers on keys, and once I pressed a key, a letter was written on the Braille paper. While on the tablet, the keyboard is not the same, because I don't press the keys. I simply put my fingers on it, and then I put them down according to the letter I write. Then I release them, and then the letter appears in black text and in Braille.
What is black text?
Black text is what you can read on the screen. On the Braille display, I can read it in Braille, and you can read it in black text on the screen.
If a teacher doesn't know Braille, can they write with your tablet?
Yes, he can write, but with a different keyboard. It is a visual keyboard. If he wants to use the visual keyboard, when he hits a key, the letter is created. It is like with the Braille keyboard, except that the letters are displayed. It is a computer keyboard.
Yes, we call it a QWERTY keyboard.
QWERTY, I have it here.
Do you want to read this biography?
Oh my, 1,200 words.
It's okay, you can start reading it.
Jack London's real name is John Griffin. He was born on January 12, 1876 in San Francisco and died November 22, 1916 in California. He's an American writer whose favorite themes are adventure and wilderness. He is the author of The Call of the Wild and other famous novels such as White Fang.
So how do you read then?
Me? I read in Braille with the small raised pins. If there are no raised dots, say it is a space, the blinking dot going up and down represents the cursor.
And how do you read here on this PC, for instance?
Me? I read with my fingers. Hello, my name is Léoric. I can also save files I create in the USB thumb drive in the format I want. Then, when I tap twice with 2 fingers, I open some menus, and so I go to Export Function. I tap 1 finger twice quickly on the right slider, then I choose the format. If I click on PDF, I will be able to save it as a PDF. In order for me to save it on the USB stick, I swipe 2 fingers on the bottom slider to the left, and then I swipe my finger across the right slider to the left. I then click on insideONE. Then I see Home in the hard drive, and I see D. Léoric David. And then I click on it, and then I click on it twice again in the right slider with 1 finger to select the name of the file and give another name. Video test, for example. After, you can also see it. And then when you are done, I swipe 2 fingers to the right on the bottom slider. Here you have cancel or OK. Once I click on OK, it says running operation. Then a small sentence will be displayed. Your file has been correctly exported. Then I click OK, and then it's saved on the USB stick. To read an audio file that the teacher gives me, I go to Windows 10, tapping twice with 1 finger on this small round zone, and after I go to this PC in order to see the audio file.
Okay, go ahead then. Do it. And how do you turn off the text-to-speech system?
I tap 2 fingers in the bottom slider, just once.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name is Léoric David.
How old are you?
I am 12 years old.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade.
Is it a regular mainstream school?
Yes.
Thank you, Léoric.